everyone, welcome to the first episode from Test to Success. I'm Solange, and with my colleagues Miguel Angel and Maria Jose, we're going to guide you through this journey, knowing and comprehending better the international exams.
This course is designed to give you tools and different strategies that you can feel confident, comfortable, and when you're ready talking an international English exam. We want to learn practical techniques, improve your skills, and to better organize your study time. Remember that we will be weekly episodes, and each one tips for a different part on a text.
So remember to watch us every week, right? So it is important to know something that is important in the exams. We need to know what is preparation. What comes to your mind when I say preparation?
Like to be ready.
Okay, and for you?
Maybe that when you previously?
Like you studied previously.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it has the same way. But it's important to have this concept in this idea of organizing actions to guide for the achievement of a goal. In this case, approved exams. It focuses on analyzing the situation, anticipating challenges, and selecting the best strategies rather than acting randomly. So take into account this. Imagine you are running a marathon without training. You're going to feel exhausted halfway through. The same happens, or the same was going to appear with international exams. Without preparation, you are going to feel lost. So this is the idea here. In the test, you can be overwhelmed without that. So what is the idea? With the strategies, you will become this a challenge you can achieve. The key is in these exams is to be ready. So remember guys, the preparation is equal to confidence and high scores. But for to continue, I would like to know something. So, do you have any routine to achieve these things or something like that?
Well, I have a lot. In the internet, you can find a lot of kind of routines that you can use in your lifestyle. So I have 4 that I feel that it works in this kind of situation, to prepare to in the international exams. So I have this one that it's called English shower.
Okay.
Yes. So every day, give yourself a 20 minutes. That kind of English shower, listen to a podcast or music in English, and read a short article or book page. Also works. Talk to yourself in the mirror. I know that I'm not the only one that talks with yourself in the mirror. Have you already done that?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, it works. It works a lot, and it's like bathing in English every day. Yeah. The other one is a flashcards frame. You can use apps like Quizlet or maybe Anki, or do it by yourself. Yeah. The idea here is that you have 10 minutes to check vocabulary. Yeah. You have to challenge yourself. How many words can you recall in a row? So make it in a game. Reward yourself with a chocolate or something that you like a lot. Yeah. Another one is exam simulation game. And this is really important because once a week you can do a mini mock test.
Okay.
In Google you can search a lot of readings of TOEFL or IELTS listening, and you have to time yourself a real exam. So that will be very good for you because in exams you have in a specific time to finish. So after that you can reward yourself with something fun. I don't know, Netflix, gaming, or scrolling TikTok without guilt. And the last one that it works a lot is the English diary. That is, you have to write 5 of 10 sentences every night about your day, but of course in English, all the language that you want to use. And the example here is for example, today I studied hard. I feel tired, but I don't know, I'm proud. Yeah. So this improves a lot writing naturally, and later you can compare your progress. So I know it works a lot, and it works for you, right?
Yeah. And in my case, I think and consider that it's a good experience because you improve your English while you're writing, and you remember the words because maybe that you don't try English all the time and you forget the words.
Yeah. You tend to forget all the words that you learn.
Yeah.
If you hear that song, remember we have something important to tell you, and I have this one in this first episode. So remember, mix discipline with fun. It's not to make this like a punishment for you. I need to study because I need to achieve this. I need to gain this because my father or anything. No, remember, it's what you want. You want to achieve this, so you can make it fun. As for example, the shower, the idea. You can take it and use it by yourself. You can use music in everything that you do. Actually, like for example, listen music, cooking. Well, I cook with English. I'm not sure if that well, but can help you with that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
A good tip for you.
it helps a lot. Okay, so taking into account that tip, guys, I would like to know if you know what is active learning.
Active learning. I don't know, something that you do your best in your class. I don't know. Maybe you know.
Well, you know.
Maybe that's when you learn a process.
Yeah, you have that kind of management, but like the main specific idea of active learning is when you involve learning process more than passively way, right? So you interact more with your learning. You try to comprehend more things.
Yeah, okay. So, like, active learning is like, that means that the students are not just sitting and listening, right?
Yeah.
They're like instead doing things like thinking or practicing or participating during class.
Yeah, but themselves. The idea is not the teacher putting you in that way. No, you do it by yourself because you want to do it, or because it's something that in this case, the hearers or the watchers, in this case of the podcast,
Okay.
want to do it by themselves.
Yeah, like I said, maybe it's the opposite of the traditional learning.
Yeah.
Like where you listen and you do anything.
Yeah, look like that.
Yeah, and the students only listen, right? Okay, so what kind of example maybe in the real life you can like?
Yeah, the idea is that the student not all just maybe that listening is more the explain grammar, you know. For example, plays a video game in the class, or maybe that you create dialogues with your classmate. For example, we create a podcast, or that how to say that role play, maybe that.
Okay, yeah.
And the rules that you have some ones.
Yeah, maybe a quick metaphor just to summarize all of this to our understanding and to your understanding. It's like thinking about learning like dancing, you know? Like the passive learning will be like I'm sitting and watching people dance. Yeah? But the active learning here is that you're getting up and dancing with yourself. Is that you have like the motivation to do it. Yeah.
Okay. So remember, guys, it is important to engage and involve with the learning to obtain a high score. It is not only try to mentalize it, I have a high score, I will do it. Yeah, it's a good part, but it's important to be ready for that. Consider improving yourself using real life situations to be related. I don't know, something that happened in your daily life, I don't know, news that happens around the world could be. And remember, the key is consistency, not intensity.
Yes. Big me.
And she approved it. I am sure about that.
Yeah, it's interesting, but you know what is the best part in this case?
What is the best part?
Is when you create an active method. For example, record yourself when you're speaking, when you talk every day in English, and teach new word to your friend in this case, and you create a mini teacher classes. Or if you want to create a videos, you create a TikTok or different memes in English, obviously.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
practice
Yeah.
English.
You became an influencer in English.
Because you want
Yeah.
to achieve in English.
But you know what is the secret?
The secret is
It's when you do things in English, you remember more, you feel more, and you confident more. You don't panic in the exam.
Okay.
Because you remember that you act in English and you're not starting. It's an action, movement, and fun.
Okay.
You can dance with English, what so said before, and you play with English. You many things in English, you know. And the idea is that you win those in international English exam.
Okay.
Guys, that's for this first episode. That's
all.
That's all.
From Text to Success, and the next week Miguel Angel and Solange will guide you for our second episode, that cracking the exam we are going to talk about the pain points in the English checkups. And bye bye. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.